Um, I feel like my experience overall being the client, I really liked just how like of an active listener you were being. I feel like you really like repeated back like things and really like validated how I was feeling. And I think that like helped me feel more secure in what I was feeling and like why I was there. And so I think that like helped me as like a client. I really appreciated that. Um I feel like overall you felt like I felt like we already had like rapport built and like had like a relationship being like beginning to like form. I don't know if that's just like female to female like connection I feel like can
Right.
happen.
Mhm.
Um I really liked how like client centered your questions were and how you like had me like go into detail about like what I've been experiencing, like what it looks like when I feel triggered and like the idea of like being more aware of like when it happened. So like next time, like maybe journaling down like what I was feeling or like what was happening in that moment to really like start to like narrow it down and pinpoint it. So I feel like you really did that right as like a clinician, like pointing out like how I was feeling, but also like giving me a resource or like a tool to be able to like turn um to like help me become more like not self-sufficient, but like be able to do it on my own versus like needing you to be there to help me process through it.
Yeah, I think as like you as the client, you really came off as like very self-aware and very proactive. So I think that it was really easy for me to kind of offer those up. Whereas maybe if you weren't as like aware or not as proactive, I wouldn't have been as comfortable just like offering all of those things because it could be like overwhelming.
Mhm.
So but thanks, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I figured like with the setting that I gave it being like a college kind of like CAPS environment where it's like someone seeking out the help, like
Right, right.
I'm wanting this for myself. So I like tried to like have that mentality of like being self-motivated, but also like needing like a therapist.
Right, right.
um
Just,
I'm reading through.
anything else?
No, I feel
Anything
like
that I could have improved on or like didn't do very well?
honestly, I felt like I was in a therapy session. Like your responses felt like the
I
correct
hope like a good
responses.
therapy session though,
Yeah,
because I
like
think
I
we've
would
all been
hear
in
like
bad
from
ones.
my therapist, like
Yeah.
her like validating me and then also like giving me a resource or an idea of like what to do with like what I'm feeling or like how to like cope or process through things. So I feel like you did a really good job of that. I like want to give you like something constructive. So like you're not like, okay. but
Yeah. I think it's hard too because we don't have a lot of time to think about it.
yeah, like
So maybe if
processing.
you think of something later, you could let me know. Kelly, did you have anything? Criticisms? Constructive?
Not really. I felt like it. I mean, I feel like Bailey's presentation wasn't super like complicated or like complex. Like I felt like
Yeah.
she was like you said, when people are like self-aware, I feel like it's kind of hard sometimes to like find things to challenge them because like they're so open and like what like I feel like Bailey's like character seemed very like
Compliant.
these are the
Yeah.
issues and like this is what's going on and like this is why I want help. So like
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's like it reminded me like Bailey said like of like when I'm in therapy like I'm very self-aware so I'm like
Mhm.
yo these are all my things and like
That's
my therapist within like a year was like yeah you don't need to be here and I was like cool but I'm gonna stay here.
yeah.
So I
No,
feel
that's
like it's like similar like sometimes you
yeah.
just don't really know. I feel like sometimes they're hard because you almost don't know what to do to help them because like
Right.
you're like dude you got it under control like you don't really need to be here like
Yeah.
you're good. And so I felt like it was still nice that you didn't like dismiss that of her.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I don't know if it's really like constructive, but I feel like if anyone like if you have a client like that, sometimes taking like asking if they have ideas of what they want. Like she said she wanted to do like journaling or like bath bombs or something. So like I think if you do get stuck, like that's sometimes the way to go because
Right.
they might already know
Mhm.
like what they want to do. But
Right.
yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. All right. Thank you guys. I'm gonna end the recording.